How's it, people? It's a Tuesday afternoon, and as you can see, it is snowing, sleeting, raining, and all sorts of horribleness here in the Black Downs. Not off to the best of starts to this week, which seems to be a bit of a running theme, but hopefully it'll be last week, and it'll pick up. Had estate agents, had Robert Cooney out yesterday, because I need to get valuations for various sorts of things. Asked his opinion on end value, and it is just someone's opinion, as something like this is extremely hard to value because what someone's willing to pay for it. If it was a 2-bed semi-detached in a cul-de-sac in Taunton, he'd give you a value within £1,000 probably, but as he said himself, this is extremely challenging. Yeah, it's a tricky one because I've been struggling with this. If it's only valued what I've paid for it in monetary terms, I'll be really disappointed. I will consider that my time has been utterly wasted. A number of people have said that's not the case because I've achieved a lot and I've learned a lot. I don't look at it like that. I look at it like I could have gone to work and bought something the same for the same money. So we will see. Hopefully it'll be good news. I've got a figure in mind with which, if it's worth near that, my time's been well spent. What else going on? Normal red tape issues. Mortgage company that we want to go with. Consider that I'm not an experienced landlord. In order to be an experienced landlord, you need to have rented something out for 1 month. Absolutely ridiculous, but there we go. We've just got to keep going on with it. Adam and I are getting along with what we're doing. The utility kitchen, got most of that in. Just waiting on worktops from our good friends at Blackdown. The balustrade on the stairs. Once it stops raining, we'll have a go at the shed, but I ain't going out on that. So yeah, all sorts of fun and games and exciting bits. It's a Friday afternoon and the end. Another extremely challenging week. I'm afraid we haven't had any dynamic and inspiring footage because there hasn't been many dynamic and inspiring actions this week. The delights this week have included some polished perspex balustrades that look like they've been polished with a chainsaw, a left-hand opening shower door that you need to use your right hand to open, because apparently that's what left-hand opening means, a really beautiful sink that doesn't fit the gap, and a load of bent doors. So yeah, it's challenging to say the least. I've always said all the way along that this is not for the faint-hearted, and to be honest, to be able to do this and get through it and stay positive and not get down and depressed, it takes someone with an extremely strong mind. Unfortunately, that is not me. So yeah, challenging is a understatement, but we're still here, we're still going, and I thought we should look at some of the positives. Our good friend Elliot from Next Electrical has been working tirelessly and not particularly loving working out a projector in the sitting room. We've got to be able to fit 14 people in here, which is a bit of a squeeze, to say the least. Don't want a TV on the wall. I don't like TVs in sitting rooms at all. The focal point should always be a fire. If we're selling, we'd have the TV in the end room. That was always the idea. Can't really have one near because it'll get knocked. So we've got a projector, which is all sorts of complications, not straightforward. But this will be our projector screen. That will be the size of it. So yeah, just a subtle little 2 metre by 1 metre, but it should look quite cool. We have fitted a fire thanks to our good friend Sam from Brendan Hill Stoves. Been out today, done a nice job, all signed off to HETAS. One more tick for building regs. We had Richard Cooney come out, gave a valuation, not really what I wanted to hear, to be honest. Did get me a little bit down and meh. It was the same figure as what I've been giving to mortgage companies, which is kind of like worst case scenario. And he said, well, it's kind of the ceiling. Took me a while to pull myself out of my misery over it, but if I was going to sell, it'd be dressed to sell, and I know I could punch through that. So That's fine. The one they call El Griso has been on it with the worktops. So we've made these up. He's done a super tidy, neat job as always. So these are basically templates. These are going to be coated in metal. Just going to look out of this world. They do some of them at Blackdown Shepherd Huts, which is where we stole the idea from. They look spectacular. This will be by far above and beyond the most amazing kitchen I've ever worked on or had anything to do with, which is pretty cool. And we had a day and a half of sunshine, believe it or not. And old Griceface and I chucked together a shed. Seriously substantial. It's got to be a log shed, so it's got to kind of, you got to be able to tip logs and throw them in, so it needs to be hard wearing and substantial. I don't love it. I don't love the position. If I was going to live here or sell it, I would not put a shed there. It covers up the beautiful old shed behind, but I got to start, looking at practicality. So we'd done the best of what we could. We saw our good friend Damon at Palmer's Mill, got some really nice Waney edge cladding, so we'll put the Waney edge, that'll soften it. And yeah, that's us for another week. Hope everyone out there is having fun times, not getting wet, and having a good weekend. See you next week. Bye.